Hey, how's it going there, folks? Welcome back here to a Sunday. It is the Earthmaster out here about 11:34 a.m. Central Time here in Kansas, April 28th, 2024. Latest activity here on the Earthquake 3D globe does still show some movement out here on the big island of Hawaii. Getting a swarm of activity out here once again around the Kilauea volcano, which is still being monitored here. I think we're going to see some eruption activity soon from that region, just a matter of time. Far as California goes, looking at the latest 24 hours of earthquake activity out here, does show some movement up and down the plate boundary. Nothing big as of today. We do have a couple smaller earthquakes down there into the Southern California region. Handful of twos kicking up there off the San Andreas Fault and across the Pacific Northwest. Pretty quiet. Still out here in Kansas, folks. I was covering some big-time weather events last night. We'll cover that here in just a minute. Swarm of activity down across the Puerto Rico Trench, it looks like. Got quite a few fours and threes and whatnot stirring up down here. Of course, that is a major area in terms of producing some significant large earthquakes. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that area just outside the Puerto Rico region within the Puerto Rico Trench. South America area, a couple fours stirring up there today, and looks like some movement into the New Zealand area, well north of New Zealand, 5.2 along the Tonga area. As far as Taiwan goes and the Hawaii or the Japan area, quite a few fours stirring up. Really nothing major going on here today. Do have a 5.0. I think that 5-pointer came in into the Red Sea area. Was that today or yesterday?
I think yesterday.
Was that yesterday? Let's see here. April 27th, yes. But it does look like there's some other movement there within that region. A divergent boundary activity. A couple earthquakes stirring up out there yesterday. Rest of the Atlantic Ocean here, pretty quiet. Not really seeing anything major going on. Got a 4.6 up there, North Atlantic Ocean, and the rest of the globe out here fairly quiet. Just going to keep this a short update, folks. As far as space weather activity goes, solarham.com has moved. Well, it used to be called solarham.net. It is now on the .com site. Everything's up and running, so Kevin's got that site working just fine. Far as the solar sunspot activity, well, not looking at a whole bunch right now. 99% chance for a C flare, M flare at 40, X flare around 5% chance or so. We are seeing some C flare activity currently taking place right now with a C 3.8. Aside from that, looking at the general sunspots here across the region, see what we got for the latest activity. Do have one active region out here across the western region of the sun. That's about the only one, though, of noteworthy value in terms of any solar flaring activity. So, last night they had some big-time tornado activity out here in Oklahoma and southern Kansas. Goodness, we were out just outside the Sulphur, Oklahoma area last night and almost got caught up in all that activity that destroyed a good portion of the downtown area of Sulphur, Oklahoma. I think they've had probably about 22 confirmed reports of tornadoes out there, even some around the OKC area. So a big time tornado outbreak last night. Me and Miss Mimi's safe. We called it quits on our chasing right about the time as the tornado was ahead of us and ended up getting into the Sulphur, Oklahoma area. So we called it quits. A good thing that we did, because I did not want to get caught up in that stuff. Unfortunately, there was some fatalities out there associated with these tornadoes that took place there yesterday and overnight. The weather going to be a little bit different today. All that severe weather potentially shifting east, bringing the tornado threat down from yesterday. Tornado activity yesterday was expected, forecasted, and it's unfortunate that some lost their lives, but today a lot different, a little bit less potential for these damaging tornadoes that we seen there yesterday. Just got to stay weather aware. Keep a weather radio handy. It's always key to know what's going on around you. We did hear some big time tornado sirens there in Marlow, Oklahoma last night when we were going through. We were just behind that tornado that hit that area as well. Anyway, folks, we are out here in Kansas still, but we are just going to look at a few things out here as far as geology goes, and we may make our way back. There's not a whole lot of severe weather out here in the next couple days. Don't feel like chasing over there in the trees of eastern Texas. But for now, we'll catch you guys a little bit later. Stay safe out there, and of course, if there's anything major going on in terms of severe storms, as far as solar storms go, or major earthquakes, we'll definitely chime in here. But for now, things look fairly minor to moderate out here across the globe. Take care, folks, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.